Touch number near the area will be selected. Touching a number ball is such a cause the ball to move to that area. We cannot move the red balls. We can only move 3 to 5 balls in a single area. So we can have 5 balls in an area. In fact, wait, we have to have 5 balls because we can't do 3 and 3. Oh, you son of a... Okay. They got me on that one. They got me on that one.
A picture. What the?
Ha ha!
What the hell is this? This man with a mustache on the right. He's the same guy we found murdered in the captain's quarters. He had the zero bracelet on his left arm. And this second man with the glasses and a doctor's coat.
Oh. Now, wait a second. This brings up a really interesting point. Because his bracelet was 0, but it was actually 6. And we know that June's bracelet was 9. So, weirdly enough, this dude's bracelet is the same number of the person who may have died in the first game. I wonder if that's a coincidence or if that's important. And yeah, it was O, not 0. Yeah. All I know is June is becoming sketchier and sketchier as like every thing that goes by, June is getting weirder and weirder.
He died after he went into door 5. But this guy, the one in the striped suit. Oh man, that's Ace.
Yeah, I guess it is.
No doubt about it.
But what does it mean? What is Ace doing in this picture? Not only Ace, the ninth man and Cap too. And they look happy, like they knew each other well. Why? How? How in the world are these 4 men connected?
What?
You say Ace is in
Wait.
that picture?
What?
Yeah, it doesn't look like it was taken recently though.
Do you not remember everything we just talked about in the last room?
Ace, the ninth man, and Cap all look about 10 years younger.
About 10. What happened about 10 years
the
ago?
ninth man and the man you found murdered in the captain's quarters are also in the picture?
Yeah.
Is there anyone else? Or are there only 3 people in the picture? I'm afraid I can't see it.
No, there's one more guy.
Oh, that's right. He doesn't know Ace is the CEO of Cradle Pharmaceuticals in this line. Gotcha. For some reason, I thought we did.
He's got kinda long hair. He looks smart, but a little cold. He's the only one I don't recognize.
What's the date of the photograph?
It doesn't have one.
Did you look on the back?
The back?
Yes, the reverse. The other side.
Huh. Praying for the success of the Nonary project. With Nijisaki, Kubota, and Musashido. Huh. Then the 4 men in this picture were the organizers of the Nonary game 9 years ago.
Boom.
That means Ace, the ninth man, and Cap were all responsible for making it happen.
Bam.
But I feel like I should be more shocked about this.
But it's like I've seen it
Almost
somewhere
as if
before.
That's just how things were always supposed to be. Why? Why am I not surprised? Ace was the one in charge of the Nonary project. But why? Why am I so calm? It's like I already knew.
Awkward.
Of course. I understand now. Ace was the CEO of Cradle Pharmaceuticals. He was the one who invented the game 9 years ago. He was Gentaro Hongo.
But
Ace
yeah.
is Hongo?
I had my suspicions from the beginning. Their voices were similar. Too similar to be a coincidence. I could never forget his voice. It was the voice of the devil. I couldn't be sure, though. After all, I had no way to check. I certainly couldn't ask him. Even if I had known, however, I would never have told you. Zero made it quite clear what would have happened if I did.
Oh my gosh, I had no idea.
Andy Killer says, Cohh forgot the family-friendly tag. No, he didn't. No, I did not. I actually removed the family-friendly tag for this game. There have been some very not family-friendly scenes. Yeah.
Huh?
I didn't know that Ace was Hongo.
Oh, yes. I suppose you wouldn't have. 9 years ago, you were in Building Q in Nevada.
Oh, it is
But
on.
Hongo was in
It shouldn't be on.
Gigantic with us.
Hold on, let me turn it off again.
I know.
But you're
That's
done.
why I didn't know what Hongo looked like. But why? Why didn't you
Is
tell
it still
me?
off?
I mean, I'm your sister, right? You could have told me.
It's off now, right?
I'm sorry. I apologize for keeping this from you. But if I'd told you, Clover, I would have told everyone else.
Sorry, guys. It's tags don't really save properly on Twitch sometimes. I made sure to take it off. It's off on my screen right now. If it's on your screen, I can't do anything about it. Sorry.
And if you did,
A little
then I
buggy.
would have been forced to tell them about what happened 9 years ago. I had to prevent that.
Hey, Junpei. You think I could borrow that picture for a sec?
Sure.
Hongo Kubota Nijisaki Musashiro. Hongo Kubota Nijisaki Musashiro.
It's like a song.
Hongo Kubota Nijisaki Musashiro.
Hey, Seven, do you...
Okay, no? No, okay.
Shut it! Just be quiet. I'm this close to remembering. This close. Hongo Kubota Nijisaki Musashiro. Cradle Pharmaceuticals. Nonary Project. Shit.
What?
What's wrong?
Holy shit, this is nuts.
What's nuts?
I remember
Remember what?
everything.
Everything?
Yeah, I remember all of it. My memory's back. I remember what happened before I got snatched.
What?
Let me tell you what happened. Like Snake said, Ace is Hongo. From the right, the other three are Musashido, Nijisaki, and Kubota. Musashido was the man with the cash. Nijisaki was Hongo's right-hand man, and Kubota developed the actual technical details of the experiments.
How do you know all this?
Okay,
I told you,
that
I probably
was
have
in
my
the
memory
last
back.
room.
No, that's not what I mean. I'm trying to ask you why you knew all this stuff in the first place, before you forgot it.
You really want to know?
Of
Snake
course.
told you not 7? Oh my god.
Me too.
This is gonna take a while. It'll probably take me a good 3 days to tell you everything.
Well, we don't have 3 days.
Just give us the short version, all right?
Short version, huh? All right, fine. Give it a shot. No promises, though. I'm a detective. It's a little awkward to say this about myself, but you could probably consider me a lone wolf type. I hold to my own code, because I think doing what's right is more important than doing what you're told.
Bam. I like you, 7.
That's why I followed my gut that night. A slim lead brought me to the wharf. It was 9 years ago. The wharf had been cold as fuck, and I could barely see squat.
Oh wait, we know a lot of this.
I was investigating a mess of kidnappings.
Yeah.
They all had one thing in common. A hospital under the men. My investigation had turned up, and after a little sweet talking, I managed to finally get a real lead from someone inside Cradle. My source told me this.
Tonight, a ship is set to take the children
Okay,
to a
can
large
I skip this?
passenger liner
No,
docked
okay.
offshore.
We
So I
saw this
headed to the
entire scene in another line.
In the shadows, I searched the harbor until I found the ship he was talking about. There was a bunch of movement near it. Men in black suits, many of them were carrying large bags. Bags. There was something about the way they moved as they were carried, no doubt about it. There were human beings in those bags. I moved before I realized it. I came out of hiding. My God.
Okay, real quick, I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna just keep going until it gets to new things, but the TLDR is 7 caught them loading the kids onto the ship. He gets knocked out and put on the ship, and then he hears kids on the ship, and he crawls out through something under the bed in the cell they put him in. That's all we've heard. Let's see if there's new stuff.
I felt met drop. I could just. There was nothing sudden. It was a sharp drop. That was my life.
So now he's gonna wake up in a cell. He's gonna
I
tell
woke
that
up
part.
on a hard. Damn it! I did a quick
Okay.
one. Where? A toy.
He's
I'm
gonna
gonna
hear
face it. We're
some
still-
kids.
Not through my sign. I gave. Huh. I sat there. Then the voice, but I was pretty. No.
Then he realizes there's a
Press
thing
my-
under his bed.
No. Left. I hold. And there, the bed. I dropped it. I hold it.
Then he pulls the grate off.
Tonight. Whoa. It didn't. I checked. I stepped. And then. I finally got the damn thing off.
Now, when he crawls through this part, that's where his memory ended before. So if it keeps going from there, that's all new stuff.
Sweat. The first bit, wind up. I went for a massive sound nearly scared the piss out of me. It was like a heavy metal door had just been slammed shut. Then there was a voice.
That's new.
What? I wasn't sure what it meant, but anything with incinerator is bad news. Then, almost as if that was a cue, I heard a bunch of them were straight up screaming in terror. And all the sounds together made a howl that made the hair on my neck stand straight up.
Oh, Jesus, dude.
Damn it! What the hell is going on here? I scrambled through the duct as fast as I could. I made a giant racket, but I didn't care at that. I soon found a metal door on the left side of the duct. The kids were screaming on the other side. I found it. I yanked the handle and threw the door open. I almost ripped the metal off its hinges. What the hell is this place? I couldn't believe what I saw. The room had a dome up top. There had to be about 9 walls, all the same size. The ceiling was an upside-down funnel, almost like a chimney. I looked down. There they were, the kids I'd been searching for. They all gawked up at me, suddenly silent. For the moment, from surprise and fear. Scared of the room or me, I couldn't tell.
Dude, they made it through the 9 door. The kids actually made it. Whoa. And also, that looks very much like June. Oh, God. That also looks like Santa with the white hair. Oh, Lord.
Not like I can blame them running into a mug like this when they're already scared shitless. I snorted at my own dig at myself and turned to the kids. Don't worry, kids, I'm not your enemy. I'm one of the good guys. All of them stood there, frozen. Well,
Oh,
except
Snake.
one.
I'm sorry, Santa.
He was a boy, slightly older than the others, private school uniform.
There he is.
Who the hell are you?
He stepped forward and glared at me suspiciously. I'm a detective. I'm here to rescue you. It looked like they relaxed some the second I got the words out.
How are you gonna help us?
Where's the exit?
There isn't one. The doors we came in through won't open, and the door over there.
He kind of cut himself off. I think he was considering something before he changed his mind.
Anyway, there's no point. We can't all get out of here. If we don't get out of here, we're gonna be burned to death.
Burned to death.
Can't you hear it? That voice said the incinerator's gonna start up soon. So...
The voice spoke again.
Incineration will begin in 15 minutes.
They only had 15 minutes. I looked back down at the kids. Looks like a good 20 or 30 feet to the floor. No way I could pull them up. Too big of a distance for any of us to reach. What the hell was I gonna do? But then I got an idea. Wait right there. I'm gonna be right back.
What? Where is he going? Are you just gonna leave us here?
They just got frightened again. I'm not the best at that kind of thing, but I try to reassure them with a smile. Don't worry, all right? I'll be back, I promise. So just stay calm and wait right there. Got it? I didn't wait to hear them respond. There wasn't time. I had to hurry. Well, as fast as a guy could on his hands and knees. Didn't take me long to get back to my cell. Still no way out of there, but I had a plan. I needed something from the room. When I got it, I dove back into the hole and took off towards the incinerator. Then...
The bedsheet?
Sorry to keep you waiting, guys. I tipped out the doorway and dropped down the rope I brought with me. Back in the cell, I'd torn the bed sheets into strips and tied them together to make a rope. Sloppy, but it got the job done.
God, how long did that take? Look how many knots there are. It took me 45 minutes, but you know, it's cool, whatever.
All right, just tie that around yourself, okay? I'll pull you up one at a time.
Right.
Huh. Wait a sec. Something was wrong. There were more of you before. Where'd the rest of you go? The boy in the uniform answered.
I let them go on ahead. We opened the number 9 door and they left.
What? You're telling me you opened that door?
That's what I said.
Then what the hell are you doing here?
We couldn't go with them.
Why not?
Look, the only people who can go through the numbered door.
He was in the middle of explaining.
Incineration will begin in 5 minutes.
The wall shook a bit, the voice bouncing around.
Look, that can wait, all right? Just get us out of here.
Right! Grabbed onto the rope. First one I pulled up was a girl with a ponytail. A boy in a jacket came after. He said he'd climb up on his own. The boy in the uniform was the last up. Like the other kid, he climbed up the rope himself. He looked pretty scrawny, but I guess he was stronger than he looked. He moved fast, but when he was almost to me, we heard some knocking. Everyone looked at the door. It had a thick, square window set into it. On the other side, an angry face was staring in.
God damn it! What's going on here? Why is the room empty? Where the hell are those fucking kids?
The door opened, and a man stepped in looking half mad with fury. I recognized his face. I saw many. The man's name was
Hongo.
Gintaro Hongo,
Wow.
the CEO of Cradle Pharmaceuticals.
Damn.
Hongo saw the boy hanging from the rope.
Yeah!
It was like he was an animal. He lunged for the rope. Hurry!
I know!
The boy in the uniform booked it up the rope.
You son of a bitch! Get back here, you little shit!
15 feet. 10. The second I could reach the kid, I grabbed him. I hauled him up and tossed him into the dark box.
No! No!
Hongo had lost it. His face didn't even look human. It was like the bastard pulled off his fake face. He was really a terrifying devil or some kind of damn monster. I quickly reeled in the rope, leaving a furious Hongo yelling at me from the floor.
You fucking bastard! You won't get away with this! How dare you compromise this experiment!
Experiment? What experiment?
Incineration will begin in 1 minute.
Hey, old man! What the hell are you doing? Hurry up!
The boy in the uniform was trying to get my attention. I may have thrown a salute in the raging asshole's face before I closed the door behind
So
him.
wait, this means that Ace probably knew exactly who Seven was from the beginning.
No point to going back to the cell, so we went down the other direction instead.
Oh, but Ace can't recognize faces. Oh my god, dude.
After about
Whoa.
30 feet, we came across another duct on the left. This one was heading down. When he nodded, we took turns sliding down it. The duct emptied us out into a narrow hallway.
I like how they basically just threw as many things as they could in this game to make people forget or not be able to tell each other. One guy is blind. One guy has amnesia. One guy can't tell faces. It's like it's like they all have a different trait to be dumb. Like that. Well, not dumb. That's the wrong word. They all have different traits to not be able to recognize each other, and that's ridiculous. Yeah, like
There's
that.
a door on either side. The one on the left was a normal double
Yeah,
door.
for the record, being blind is not dumb. That was a misstep on my... That's not what I was trying to say. I meant they were dumb in the situation. He says, trying to backtrack quickly. Okay.
But the one on the right is familiar. It had black and yellow stripes, and a device next to it on the wall. The plate on it read, Incinerator. Incinerator?
Yeah, that's where we were.
It was the girl with the red tie who answered me.
The
You
red
were
tie.
inside an incinerator?
Yeah, Hongo might still be there. It looks like it's been shut off, though.
Wait, what? If he's still in there,
Yeah, that's not good.
that meant we gotta get out of here. Go to the other door, hurry! The kids started running, and I was close on their heels. On the other side of the door was a large spiral staircase. Run! Didn't need to tell them twice. Up, and up. Feet pounding the steps. Our arms were pumping fast. We went round, and round. The devil was on our tail. The stairway kept going. We passed a couple of landings when the boy in the uniform...
Oh, it's Snake!
Something's up. Akane's not catching up to us.
Akane?
My kid sister. The girl with the red necktie.
Akane. That's strange. I didn't remember seeing that name on the list of missing kids.
Hey! Akane!
He kept his hands around his mouth and yelled.
Maybe we outran her.
The boy in the uniform skidded to a stop. I stopped too. So did the other two kids. When did we do that?
Well, we passed a couple big rooms on the way here. Maybe she took a rest in one of them?
No, that's impossible.
Sorry, Grandpa. You keep going. I gotta go look for her downstairs.
He turned to go. Hey kid, wait! God damn it, I said wait!
No, what I'm wondering now is, did Akane and Santa... No, I guess Santa would have been in a different class. But that means Santa's older than Junpei?
I don't think the kid even heard me. Fuck! I spun around to the boy in the jacket,
Huh.
the girl with the ponytail. I'm going after him. You two keep going, all right? You got it? The girl nodded and ran up the stairs. But the boy...
Why is that? Because we know that Junpei and Akane were in the same class in school, and if Santa is Junpei, or if Santa is Akane's older brother, then that would mean that he is older than Akane, who is in the same class as Junpei.
I'm going with you.
I didn't have time to argue. Just nodded.
Is that
and took off
relevant?
down the stairs.
No, not really. It's just a little bit weird. I thought Junpei was like significantly older than Santa. I thought Santa was like a late teenager. I didn't realize he was like older.
We ran all the way to the bottom floor, calling for her. Akane was nowhere to be found.
God damn it, where the hell did she go?
I could tell the kid was frustrated. And then suddenly...
Help me! Somebody help me!
We heard a girl's voice.
Akane!
The boy in the uniform threw open the door and leapt into the hallway by the incinerator. We rushed in after him. I couldn't for the life of me believe what we were seeing. That bastard Hongo had Akane by the arm and was forcing her into the incinerator.
Come on, goddammit, move!
No, I don't want to! Let me go, please! Let go of me!
Dude, does Ace throw her in the incinerator and then she gets burned to death?
She planted her feet squarely on the floor and was struggling to get away. But Hongo was bigger and stronger. She wasn't gonna win.
Akane!
My brother roared with anger and charged toward Hongo.
Help me!
Ah! You're too late, idiot!
Hongo lifted Akane bodily into the air and threw her, still fighting her, into the incinerator. Before we could even blink, Hongo had leapt through the door after her. We saw him land inside. And then, the door slammed shut.
What's that, guys? Drop some frames. I'm gonna give it a second. This is the normal little daily afternoon drop we've been going through lately. So we're gonna give it just a second. We back already? Okay, great. Awesome. It may drop a little bit more, but hopefully we'll stay up. Yeah. All right, here we go.
We ran to the door. We did everything we could think of to get the thing open. But
Ah! Fuck! It's no use! The goddamn thing won't move an inch!
he started slamming his fists against the door. He was close to shattering his knuckles with how hard he pounded on it.
Akane! Akane! Are you okay?
Her voice was muffled, but all of us could hear the sheer terror in it.
What should I do? I think I'm trapped in here.
Where's Hongo?
He went out the other door.
What?
Warning. Warning. Emergency incineration command has been acknowledged. Automatic incineration will take place in 18 minutes.
Okay, so we're back at the beginning.
Please evacuate the incinerator immediately. Repeat. Emergency incineration command has been acknowledged.
You fucking kidding me? It's the same damn thing!
Are you there?
Yeah, we're here. Just hang on, alright? We're gonna figure out a way to save you.
His words would have seemed like a sick joke to her if she'd been able to see how white and bloodless his face was right then.
Incineration will begin in 17.
Please help me. I'm really scared. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. I don't want to die.
Dude, this is like legit disturbing.
It's gonna be alright. I'll figure something out. I promise. I promise, okay? You hear me? I promise.
It was torture listening to her sobbing on the other side of the door. Her brother was nearly crying himself. He could only stand there, fists clenched so tight his knuckles were white.
And
What happened then?
I swear to God, if you say you can't remember.
Come on, man. Put yourself in my shoes. It doesn't end good. You think I want to remember that?
Oh, wow. So here's where this gets really dark. Because the whole premise of Ace's experiment was to find something out. But he threw her in the incinerator where there was nothing she could do. There was no epiphany. There was no morphogenic field. There was no burst of insight that would save her. He murdered her. Like, he threw her in there to die. That was the only thing she could do. No experiment, no nothing. He murdered her. Damn. At least as far as we know.
Then...
Yeah. Shit. If I'd known it was gonna be like this,
Wow.
I almost wish I hadn't remembered.
Wow.
Hey, are you sure?
Wow.
Huh?
Look, I don't want to ask this either, but there's something I don't get. So if you could just tell me, did that girl, Akane, really...
Yeah, I'm sure. There wasn't anything we could do. After a while, the countdown ended, and we heard something burning.
Oh.
The fire stopped, but we still didn't move. Me and the jacket kid were frozen. The boy in the uniform collapsed as if he could. A few minutes passed. The door opened. The boy in the uniform tripped over his own feet running in. We followed, too numb to speak. The air in the incinerator was hot. Every breath made my lungs feel like they were on fire. It was like standing on hot asphalt. The air was wavering, and in the middle of the room, there it lay. The kid's legs were shaking so bad, I don't know how he managed to walk. I couldn't see his face, but his body somehow looked empty. Finally, he reached it. He fell to his knees as his legs gave out on him. And then...
Can I ask you one more thing?
Damn.
What's that?
Her body would have incinerated? Not necessarily all of it. There could have been something remaining. Like, I don't know. But still, that... Oof. Now, what he didn't do is check her pulse. And honestly, you really need to make sure. You have to make sure. We've learned that in these games. It doesn't matter how bad it gets, you always check for a pulse.
The girl, Akane. What was her last name?
What does it matter to you?
Just tell me, okay? Please?
Kurashiki.
Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Okay, this is getting confusing.
Her name was Akane Kurashiki. You were there that day, weren't you?
Me? No.
The tall kid in the jacket. That was you, wasn't it?
Wait, what?
Yes, it was.
Oh, okay.
You are correct, Detective.
What did I miss? Okay.
Don't misunderstand me. I told you before how Zero threatened me. There was nothing I could do. I couldn't say anything about what happened 9 years ago.
So you're saying you're not working for Zero, right?
Of course not.
Clover, what about you?
Hey, come on! You really think I'm working with Zero? I told you before, you idiot! I was in Nevada, in Building Q. I did hear that a detective rescued the kids on the boat, but I didn't know it was you.
Well, I guess I believe you. All right, let me ask you another question. Santa's real name is Aoi Kurashiki. He's Akane's brother. You know that?
No, I didn't. Did you?
Well, yes. I know Aoi Kurashiki was her brother, but I didn't know he was Santa. At least not from the beginning. 9 years ago, he was in the middle of puberty. His voice is entirely different now. I'm ashamed to say that even my exceptional hearing wasn't able to make that connection. As such, I had no reason to think Santa was Aoi.
When did you figure it out?